Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. So we got to get into what my man Lil Romeo had to say about his daddy, aka Master P, aka No Limit Honcho, about unpaid, obviously for albums, for chips, amongst other things. But was Romeo out of pocket for disrespecting his daddy on social media? Now, I think this question, man, runs a lot deeper, man. It runs real deep. I mean, Romeo obviously is a product of Master P's success. You know, Master P took that $10,000 insurance policy, man, and really flipped it and turned it into an empire. And Romeo obviously was able to skate on the coattails of that. Now, during the down period when No Limit was basically fell off, didn't really have nothing going on, Romeo was able to come into the game and compete with the likes of Bow Wow, amongst other child stars at the time that was making hits and really, make his mark, go platinum, the whole nine. But had a lot to say when it came to his pops, man. And, basically saying, he's been taking care of pops, ain't never touched no little Romeo money. And it went all to his IRS bills. You know what I'm saying? And basically saying that he's been more loyal and that his dad needs to be honest and it will set him free. Now, I mean, my thing about this and how I look at this is that, you know, is Romeo probably frustrated that he ain't seeing no bread from none of the situation that he was in? Absolutely. Obviously, Master P has some firing back, basically saying he's not going to tolerate any disrespect from his kids or anybody from that matter. Obviously, saying that he's been trying to reach out to him and, he ain't been able to do so. And then, Romeo going back and forth like, that's the cap and this, and the third, and calling his father a social media junkie and stuff like that. And to me, this doesn't look good, man, because a lot of people that fell out with P within his family. You talking about Romeo now. You got to talk about C Murder. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Had a lot of negative words to say about Master P, and I don't think they're on real good terms as of now. But Romeo just pretty much like he been holding a lot of stuff in. Um, Now I don't know exactly where their relationship went wrong. I think Romeo kind of, in that type of situation, you owe your success and your name and everything to P. That's your daddy. Of course, he gonna make sure you straight. Well, he's allegedly your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Word is you Kevin Miller's son, and since Kev passed away, obviously he been taking care of you. But that's on another note. But you know what I'm saying? I know he's been caught up, obviously, dealing with his boys, who's hooping. Both of his sons play basketball, his younger boys. They doing real well. And, Charleston White obviously had a lot to say about your boys calling him a spoiled MFer. And, like, you basically owe everything to P. And I tend to agree with Charleston on this situation. No matter how bad it is, that's your pops. You should be able to pick up the phone and y'all can hash this out without it going online. And, even though this doesn't look good for P that your own blood is coming out against you, somebody who, like I said, at one point in time saved No Limit. If it wasn't for Romeo, like I said, coming out doing those numbers, I don't think No Limit would have even seen any of the 2000s for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Romeo was a product of Nickelodeon and, what I'm saying, coming up in that era. He probably, just feels like a lot of the money that he should be owed now, getting those royalty checks, he ain't seeing because obviously P had a lot of debts and he used a lot of that Romeo money obviously to straighten out his hand. And I think that's the sad part if that's true that, Romeo can't touch none of his bread now. And, with Master P's situation obviously coming to a head and Romeo not able to transition obviously on his own or get with anybody else, he had to go off into other things. By no means do I think Romeo is broke, but like I said, Romeo once had hits. Romeo once won awards. I think he feels entitled, and I think whenever you got anybody disgruntled, especially with their money, I think when it comes to a situation like this, even deeper than Birdman and Wayne, who ain't biological, you got this situation. It's a shame that the bread is what really, separate people and make people feel a certain type of way and want to lash out dirty laundry behind the scenes and let people know that you a fraud and try to tear down your character. I don't think it's good for the brand anyway, because no matter what, that's your daddy. You gonna come back around and y'all gonna be good. So you kind of outing him online like he's basically living an Instagram fraud life. I don't think it's good overall for the No Limit brand, the Miller family, or nothing. But I feel that Master P's, he's already a legend. He's certified. He's stamped. He's going to see his royalty checks. They're able to do their tours once or every other year. Their No Limit tours and stuff. So, P is always going to be a legend within our community and always be able to make a couple dollars. I respect this hustle. It's crazy when it comes to kids. It's a sticky situation when it comes to kids. So I don't want to jump in on his parenting skills because, like I said, he got two boys that look like they about to do some things when it comes to the basketball. Maybe Romeo just feels that, he just didn't get his fair slight, and now that he's older, has a family of his own, he's just turning 30, he's probably looking at it like, man, I ain't getting these royalty checks that I should be getting. The rap snack money ain't coming in like it's supposed to, and a lot of that stuff is tied in with P. And him following his lead sometimes can be bad, especially when it's your father. You tend not to want to challenge a lot of his business decisions or what he did or how he did business. And now, with him being older, I think that's what he's doing. He's looking back and like, man, a lot of these dumb business decisions that he sat back and let his pops do, I think he's feeling the wrath for that now. But I don't feel like he should have took it to the disrespect online and started disrespecting his pops online. But I want y'all to get in the comment box and let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all feel that Romeo is wrong for dissing his pops online, airing out their dirty laundry about his business ethics and, things that he does behind the scenes? Or do you think he was right to kind of let people know that P living a fraud life and it ain't all what you think it is? You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to be the judge of that, man. Y'all get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all like, subscribe, share, hit the notification tab so y'all can tap in every time I drop a video. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Gone.